EXP Realty has become the biggest disruptor to the real estate brokerage industry since RE/MAX in the 80s, and we've already broken all the previous records for growth. The purpose of this video is to introduce you to some of the thousands of quality agents and teams who have recently joined EXP. When I saw that not just a few top agents were joining EXP, but literally thousands of top agents from across North America, I looked at that as being a real clue. This is Brent Go from Sacramento, formerly the number 11 RE/MAX agent in the world before moving his team to Keller Williams in 2009. Consistently one of California's top agents and now with EXP. I've golfed with Brent and he is a super guy and one of our top trainers. Here I am with Jeff and Marcy Willems, who own the RE/MAX franchise in Tucson and were the number one RE/MAX team in Arizona, selling over 500 homes annually. They paid RE/MAX a $76,000 franchise penalty to join EXP. When Jay Kinder and Michael Reese from Dallas announced they were joining EXP, the industry took notice. Jay was formerly the number 2 Coldwell Banker agent in the world, and Michael was a top producer at Keller Williams. Jay and Michael have sold over 4,200 homes and are regarded as 2 of the top trainers in our industry. Now EXP agents receive free training from Jay and Michael in our cloud auditorium. This is Rick Jiha, who I recently met at one of our conventions, and he owned 6 Keller Williams offices in Northern California. He sold them all and is now with EXP. Jay Nelson from Nashville, formerly the top RE/MAX agent in the state and the youngest recipient of the Lifetime Achievement Award, now with EXP. Here we have the Jimmy Franklin Group from Houston, who recently joined. $222 million in volume last year and now with EXP. I met Chris Anderson while on vacation in Sedona, a 21-year veteran and one of the top RE/MAX agents in Arizona with $60 million in volume last year. She has traveled the world speaking at RE/MAX events. The day I spoke with her, she had just read the news report that the 3 top realtors in San Diego, with a combined team of 44 agents and sales volume of over $1 billion, had just joined EXP. These 3 agents were Mary Maloney, who owned Hometown Realty Group, Kyle Whistle, who owned Whistle Realty, and Dan Beer, the number 1 Keller Williams team in all of Southern California. Mitch Reback closed down Tropical Realty in Miami and invited his 50 agents to join him at EXP. Jeff and Lynn Marchant joined us this year, one of the top Keller Williams teams in Utah. There are literally thousands of top agents and teams joining EXP in the US, and now we are spreading into Canada. This is Randy Dick in the middle from Abbotsford, BC, and Andre Major from Ottawa on the right. Randy was the number 2 RE/MAX agent in Western Canada last year, and Andre used to own RE/MAX and Sutton Group franchises and has over 40 years experience. Andre and I worked in the same RE/MAX office 35 years ago. Here's John Cooper from Vancouver Island, formerly had the top RE/MAX team in his city. 2 of the top RE/MAX agents in Prince George, BC recently joined us, Colin Bredner and Dan Strickland. Here we have George Jacopoulos and his son Sean. George used to own a RE/MAX franchise in London and then spent over 20 years at Royal LePage as one of the top agents in Southern Ontario. This is Rick Tush and his daughter Georgia, RE/MAX Hall of Famer from London with over 30 years experience. Kingston, Ontario is now on the map. This is Michelle Scott, who previously managed the largest RE/MAX office in Kingston. And here we have Larry Eastman and Siggy Schluten, who also came from RE/MAX in Kingston. Lisa Aubin is an icon agent from Sarnia, formerly a Diamond Award winner at Royal LePage. My son Matt was selling his home, and RE/MAX agent Gord Pryor ended up selling it in December. Gord joined us in January. Thomas Kayla from Victoria, a brand new agent crushing it with KV Core. Tammy Savage, RE/MAX Hall of Famer from Edmonton, and what a great sense of humor she has. Kim Zudinich from Windsor closed her brokerage called Property Mums and brought her agents to EXP. These ladies are big-time producers. Here's Steve Gabolini from Ottawa with over 30 years experience, and he was one of the very first EXP agents in Ontario. I could go on and on with quality experienced agents and teams, but I think you're getting the picture. Over 1,000 agents per month are joining us. In Canada, we are open in Ontario, BC, and Alberta. Quebec and Saskatchewan are in process of opening, followed by the rest of Canada, and then international expansion will begin. If you're intrigued to learn more, simply go to my calendar below and select a convenient time to schedule a live Zoom meeting with me, or simply give me a text or a phone call. I look forward to talking to you soon. Take care.